Hi guys, in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to all of the music videos of the newly debuted hype girl group New Jeans. And yes, I know that they are under a subsidiary, but they are a hype group, honestly. And I'm curious to see whether that's gonna be the case musically as well, because Hypen is also under a subsidiary of Hype, and it's co-managed by I think CGN Entertainment as well. But yet their music and the production of said music still follows the footsteps of BTS and TXT. Same applies to La Seraphim. So I'm curious whether that's going to be the case for New Jeans and their four music videos: Attention, Hype Boy, Cookie, and Hurt. I think there's one more song that exists that they have done, but all I see in terms of videos of it, um, no, I think it was actually Hype Boy having a bunch of different versions. If there's any other song by them that I have forgotten about, comment it down below. But I'm curious to see whether these four songs are still going to follow that formula that hype groups seem to have, which I personally fucking hate. At least based on the credits on the Wikipedia page, it seems like it's actually not gonna be the case, because unlike Enhypen, BTS, Le Seraphim, and TXT, there aren't like 20 credits for lyrics alone, so I think it's going to be better. Plus, I've also heard that a lot of people consider the songs sounding kind of refreshing and interesting, and yeah, I'm curious to see how I'm gonna feel about it. I'm hoping that I'm gonna like it, honestly. It's not like I want to hate hype groups, and I don't even hate like TXT and Hype, and I do enjoy them quite a lot. I just hate Hype as a fucking company. I fucking despise them, and I hate the way they work. I hate the way they fucking make their money. They are a corporation, and I fucking hate them. Is kind of the end point of that argument. So yeah, without further ado, I guess let's just start it off with Attention, which was their first debut single. So without further ado, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. I guess this is supposed to be like a title track. I don't know, I'm kind of gonna judge all of the songs by title track quality. Unless they actually feel like they're not a title track. What are you doing? What are we watching right now? Am I watching a fucking short film? I mean, I guess the music video is like 4.5 minutes, but still, we don't have too much time. So what was the point of that? Take your fucking time, song! I don't hear no autotune, so that's a plus. Definitely sounds different.
You're so fine, gotta get to know ya. 나와 걸어가줘. 지금 돌아서면은 잊어 to look at me back. Hey, 나 들켰어 날 보면.
Yeah, I definitely find it refreshing, but I don't really find it too catchy. It honestly kind of doesn't even sound like a K-pop song. And also I find this song a little bit too calm and too chill. Like for a debut song, personally I'm of the opinion that with your debut song you fucking need to wow people. So you need to release basically the most impactful song you can. Doesn't necessarily mean like the most hard-hitting or whatever, but the most impactful. And I don't really feel impacted by this, you know? But you know, maybe I'm not the target demographic. And that's fair. Cool. Okay, so overall, I guess it's okay. Like, I don't think it's a bad song. It's just that it's just not really fun. It's too chill and too calm. And that is perfectly fine, all things considered. It's just that not what I want. And if it doesn't end up entertaining me as a whole, like none of these songs really manage to hit any of the spots that I enjoy, I'm not gonna go out of my way to react to them just to shit on them. I want to be clear with that. This is just a first impression that I'm getting from them. So, yeah, I don't know. It definitely has its interesting qualities, like it is a refreshing song. It sounds different. It doesn't even sound like K-pop, like I said earlier, but I'm not sure whether I like that. It kind of feels a little bit too different, maybe to the point where I don't really care about it because it doesn't sound like K-pop, and I like K-pop because it's K-pop, you know, because it sounds very unique. That's why I fell in love with it in the first place. But this feels unique for K-pop, but not for music as a whole, you know. So that's why it's kind of underwhelming for me. But yeah, I don't know. We still have 3 more songs. I'm not gonna say my piece, final piece before we've checked them all out. But yeah, so far not looking good. At least in terms of the music actually being enjoyable. As a concept, what their group is and what they're kind of trying to do with their music, I kind of like, because at least it's just not following the formula and just being another hard-hitting group or another cutesy group that is just doing it because that's what's popular. They are at least doing their own thing. But yeah, in terms of a rating, I guess I'm gonna go with like a 9 out of 10 because there's nothing really bad about the song. It's just not really entertaining to me. It's just too chill and too calm. It doesn't really give me any emotion to feel, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Let's get into the next song, which is Hype Boy in 3, 2, 1. I'm watching the performance version, by the way, because there's a couple of versions with all different members being focused on or something. I don't know. So that's the music video that I chose to watch. Their dancing really doesn't fit with the song.
I just want you, come on phone right now. I just wanna hear your mind. 'Cause I know what you
I
like.
really feel like their dancing is so fast and so energetic, but the song is really not that. I really like her pigtails. Yeah, this is definitely a little better, but still not it for me. And I am starting to figure out why. And I'm gonna talk about it once we are done with the song.
I just want you, come on phone right now. I just wanna hear your mind. 'Cause I know what you like, boy. You're mine, can't make you like, boy. 내 지난 날들은 눈 뜨면 있는 거. High boy 너무 원해. High boy 네가 잘해. We can go high. 나를 봐야 느껴봐. Take it to the sky. You know what happy boy. You got my 나를 봐야 느껴봐. Take it to the sky. You know what happy boy.
Okay. So, again, I completely understand why people like them, why they're so popular right off the bat, outside of the hype privilege that they're 100% having help from. But for me, on top of the fact that these songs so far are way too chill and way too calm for me, the music is exactly the kind of music I was trying to escape from when I first became a K-pop fan. It's the exact kind of music that I would hear on the radio here, or like on some of those TV channels who play a Western American music. At least back in the day, this is exactly how the music on those channels and radios used to sound like. And I kind of like the vibe because it gives me nostalgia and because it's not a bad vibe per se, but I just don't find these kind of songs particularly interesting or engaging. And because this sound to me personally means American music, these two songs so far and the group as a whole really comes off very Americanized. And that honestly, I'm gonna be honest, kind of infuriates me because I've seen people praise how unique and how refreshing it is, and even I said that. But like I say it because that's the case, but not because I want it to be the case. You know, I feel like people praise those aspects of this group as a good thing, and I don't think a K-pop group Americanizing their sound should be praised in my eyes. I respect your opinion, but I still vehemently disagree with it, you know, if you think like that. It just really bothers me, you know? Because, like, for me, I've listened to this kind of American music on the radio or on TV all my life, to the point where I just don't want to listen to it anymore. And it's, like I said, it's not interesting. So yeah, I don't know. If you like it, that's fine, but so far this group is not really leaving an impression which will make me listen to them again. Which again, from my side, I promise you, if I don't end up liking even the next two songs, I'm not gonna go out of my way to react to them just to shit on them. I've done that for BTS and Blackpink because I hate what their brands and their music has become in the last 2 or 3 years. So I don't go out of my way to spread hate. So this is kind of just a testing run, I guess, for this group for me. But yeah, like I said, this one is slightly better because it's a little more energetic, but it's still nothing really that satisfies me. Like, at best, these are casual bops for me, at best, and I don't even really think so. I don't really see myself going out of my way to listen to it because it's just too calm. So yeah, the first one, I guess I gave it a 9 out of 10. This one is maybe a 9.2 because the quality definitely feels up there. And I really, really love the fact that there isn't any autotune and the voices and the vocals like sound very clear. I do appreciate that, but I just really don't like the direction, man. I, again, respect that it's different and that it's not just copying everybody else. But I feel like they've gone so far that it doesn't even sound like K-pop, you know? So yeah, we still have 2 more songs to check out. So without further ado, let's get into Cookie in 3, 2, 1.
내가 만든 쿠키 너를 위해 구웠지 But you know that it ain't for free Yeah 내가 만든 쿠키 너무 부드러우니 자꾸만 더 오르니 날 초코칩으로 스프링클러 입맛 버리게 만들고 싶어 숨기고 있지만 내가 보고 싶어 If you want it, you can get it If you want it, 네 목소리를 더 들려줘 boy 식사는 없어 배고파도 음료는 없어
Okay, this, out of the 3 songs so far, is probably the one that sounds most like K-pop, so there's that at least. And again, I want to praise that it at least, like, it's not following, like, K-pop formulas of what is currently popular. And based on that alone, it is kind of interesting what their music is like. But I really don't see myself listening to any of these songs outside of this, you know? But ultimately, this is probably just up to taste. The only thing about this that just pisses me off, like I said earlier, is that it also sounds very Americanized, and I don't like people praising Americanized K-pop. Or Westernized, or whatever you want to call it. I do like their dancing though, if nothing else. And also I think this song is just like last one, slightly better. Like we seem to be getting slightly better with each song. Okay, that is pretty interesting choreo. I kinda like that. It sounds so westernized though, man. I guess I'm also slightly disappointed because based on the opinions that I've seen people have about this, I kinda expected a third gen-esque sound from them, but we're not really getting that. But to be honest, that is just on me expecting something like that unfairly, because they have never said that they're anything like that. I just kind of was under the impression that it was, I guess, a little bit. But yeah, again, I guess this is slightly better than Hype Boy, a little bit more charming and interesting, I guess. But again, that is still not really saying much, because I still feel like it's not as impactful as I personally think it should be. But I guess I kind of like this one. I guess, like, out of the songs so far, I can definitely see myself at least listening to this one somewhat, because it is kind of like a bop, and it's not too slow, even though it's still very slow and calm. But it's an improvement. We're getting better. So there's that. And yeah, in terms of a rating for this one, I am going to go with like a 9.4 out of 10, because like I've said so far, the quality is up there. It's just that the sound and the direction, I personally very much disagree with. But the production itself is pretty good. So yeah, let's get into the final song of this bunch of songs by New Jeans, that being Heart, in 3, 2, 1.
보고 싶은 생각에 들어간 우리 창에 나는 말을 꺼는데 보내지는 않을래. 느린 한마디보다 조용함이 더 좋아. 기다리고 있지만 매일 이런 건 아냐. 난 재미없어 게임 같은 건 다 필요 없어.
And this video is really good if you want to learn Korean pronunciation.
말로만은 지겨운 걸 먼저 와서 보여줘. 먼저 와서
Because like looking at their mouths and and hearing what they're saying, I don't understand it, but I feel like at least now I'm understanding how to vocalize it better. It kind of tricks my brain, I guess, in a way, making it think as if I can understand it. It makes it more satisfying to listen to the song, is what I'm trying to say. Man, she's really pretty. Definitely gotta check their age, though. Because I'm 22. And K-pop groups at this point are really becoming young. Jesus Christ.
난 재미없어 게임 같은 건 다 필요 없어. 아무리 좋아도 널 말로만은 지겨운 걸 먼저 와서 보여줘. 먼저 와서 보여줘. 'Cause I'm not gonna be the one to get hurt. I'm not gonna be the one to get hurt.
Okay, I think this is definitely the best song of the bunch.
여기까지야. 네가 와 있는 곳은 너무 멀어서 I'm not gonna be the one to get hurt. 여기까지야. 네가 와 있는 곳은 너무
I really like this music video, man.
I'm not gonna be the one to get hurt.
Okay. So, I'm kind of feeling a complex emotion. I kind of understand why people praise this group, why it's so popular, why it's so highly rated. I get it. It's refreshing. It's like nothing else in K-pop right now. And it's kind of interesting. But at the same time, I also don't. Because as refreshing as they are, as good as the production is, all I see for this group is potential. I don't really see the impact. Does that make any sense? Because, like, I think that's ultimately due to what kind of music I enjoy the most versus what this is. Because if you don't know me, I mostly like the very fast-paced, energetic, maximalistic, over-the-top kind of K-pop songs far more than something like this. And I can definitely see the potential with this group, with their singing, with their dancing, with their visuals. But so far, none of the songs have really capitalized on anything like that. And I guess that's kind of what makes me kind of mad that people like this. It's like one of those moments uh, of, you like that thing? No, I don't. I don't want to let you like that thing. Like, I'm not toxic like that or anything. Like, I completely am okay with if you like it, and even I kind of casually like it. But like, it just makes me mad because the things that people praise this for, I feel like are fundamentally incompatible with K-pop, with what you need to like to be a K-pop fan. Does that make any sense? Because, like I said, this sounds very westernized to me. So people praising this as if it's good makes me fear that other K-pop companies might decide to lean into this more and ruin K-pop, you know? Because, like, if you like something like this, which is to me sounds very westernized, why don't you just go listen to Western music? That's kind of the sentiment that I have in my head. But at the same time, I do find it refreshing, and at the end of the day, I don't really care if there's one group like this in K-pop, considering there's dozens upon dozens that appeal to me personally. So if there's one that is not really my thing, that is completely fine. But I am trying to describe to you how I'm feeling right now in regards to this. And if you disagree, that's fine. I'm happy to have a discussion about this. And right after I'm done with the video, I'm definitely gonna look up exactly what people love about this group, because I want to kind of understand it more and see whether I actually agree with them or disagree with them and the like. But right now, I just feel like they haven't really made an impact. Yeah, the production is good. They clearly have the talents. But I don't know, I feel like they haven't really been given a song that leaves an impact. And maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is that they're trying to be very different from that, so we're not gonna see anything like that. Any kind of like very impactful song, but I don't know, that's kind of just what I like and the kind of thinking that I have about music in general. Because like I said earlier, I feel like when you debut, no matter what kind of style you go for, you need to come out with a very impactful song. Which usually would mean like a very energetic or very over the top. Like in some way you need to impact your viewers with your debut song. You should not go for something so slow and casual like this, you know? But I guess that's kind of why this is so unique, because it's not like most debuts. But again, I kind of just disagree. And in that regard, it also kind of makes me mad that people are loving this, because that's my brain just thinks that that's not how this is supposed to work. So the contrarian in me is making me want to be mad about this. But to be honest, at the end of the day, I don't care. And in terms of this song in particular, this final song, I kind of like it. I kind of like how the music video makes you focus a lot on the enunciation. Is that a word? Pronunciation or enunciation of the words that they're singing. Because usually for K-pop, for these kind of like more slow and mellow songs, one of the reasons why I don't really enjoy them that much, whereas when it's in English I do like it a lot, is because I can't really understand what they're saying in the moment. Plus, whenever I'm listening to those kind of songs, I do love to sing along, so the fact that I can't because it's Korean also kind of throws a wrench into the work. But with this song, that focus on the faces and especially the mouths of the members really kind of bridges that gap, if that makes any sense, where it allows me to kind of sing along to it as I'm listening to it. And I guess allows me to kind of see more of the emotion that they're trying to portray in that particular moment of the song. And I also really like their kind of casual looks in the music video as a whole. That was pretty cool. So honestly, out of these songs, I'm honestly kind of gonna give this one a 10 out of 10 because there isn't much I can say about this song that was bad or it's a criticism or a nitpick. It was very enjoyable experience. But yeah, I don't know if it's one that I'm really gonna be interested in getting back to. Like, in the future, I'll probably check out more releases from them, though I'm not gonna guarantee that I'm gonna react to it because I don't want to just shit on it because I don't like it, and I don't want to do a video just to shit on something. I'm not that kind of YouTuber, but I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out on them to see how they progress and where they go with their music. Because the potential is there, like I said. It's just that I feel like what they're targeting and what they're going for is just not what I want, you know? But that is fine. Not everything has to pander to me or whatever. It's just how I feel about it, you know? But yeah, what did you guys think about New Jeans' debut and their music videos? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 6 patrons on Patreon. Omari Bridgman, Deadpool, August Dice, Corby Dead, Drew, and Gacha Foxy. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me and have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out, there is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I am also a writer. And if you do enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can just help me out in other ways like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!